We were all raised with the notion about the sub 4 minute mile, and I think everyone can understand what that number means. And back in 1954, Sir Roger Bannister, a British athlete, breaking the 4 minute barrier for the first time in human history. And, when everyone told him that it wasn't possible, it was physically impossible to do. And then from there, we've had those stories ingrained in us in the UK.
Okay, here we go. Out, I see it. Jump a little right. That's right. Jump. Out. Run. Fly. Run. Out. Okay. You're fine. That's right. There's a little hole over here. Direct you to the exit. Exit. This way.
It's fine.
A little further. There. A little further. Oh, you missed it. Oh, it's right. Oh, it's broken. Oh no. Oh. How's it, hangers? Welcome to Mongoose Max Hawaii, the channel. Oh. Alright. Aloha, everyone. It is Monday, July 20th. Oh my gosh. Let's get the colorful. Well, reading this love here. Okay.
How do you feel?
How do I feel? I don't know. Let's get the Gus 2 box hanging in there. Okay, little random word from beyond. Okay, put this. So okay, don't. Yeah. All right. Hey, it's Monday. I don't know. For some reason, little vlog, little news. It's kind of kooky for me. For some reason, I'm trying to keep the things together and going. I feel. So people ask me like, "Hey, how you doing?" I don't know how to answer. We visited Jim on the mend. He's doing really well, and he's liking coming over and visit because it gets boring in those places. So rehab, nursing home rehab. So he's like rehabbing it there, and God bless him. Tell the truth. Okay. You look around and some of those other people are catatonic. It's like, my God, I've been places where I had to recoup, and it's an environment, and you don't want to hang out there that long, but he's got to rehab his legs so he can walk and then find a place. So it's like a lengthy thing. But he was all pretty happy that we came by and said hi and all that stuff. And, oh, God, this catching up on everybody and all that stuff from last week. A lot of stuff happens in a week.
It's 5:56.
It is. There's that. And I can't even think. I got a speech coming up, and I can only think of this one topic right now. It's the story of the burial cave. And I don't know, I get this feeling every time I watch that story. We found skulls in the burial cave.
Bring it to me.
It's a story. So, news. Not to procrastinate there. Basically the war on Iran, right? Iran, because something happened in Iraq, but Iran is the Strait of Hormuz. Who gets to control it? That's really the sticking point. It's not that you will not build nuclear weapons ever. We will make sure. That's kind of like they're in. their reasoning to be in, like weapons of mass destruction as it was before in the Iraq one. This is control over energy, exactly, as in gasoline, oil prices, energy, and so the exchange opened the Gulf, opened the Strait, which is the Persian Gulf, or the bar above it. It's the same places. Kuwait, Persian Gulf. It sounds familiar. Those are all in that area.
You can't understand.
So in order to open that, Trump is pressuring them with firing missiles back at them instead of ceasefire is over and this memorandum of understanding is over, and he's firing. So now Iran, of course, is firing back at allies of USA, and so they just opened up the wide area of revenge targets. And so one of them was Jordan. Now here's Israel, here's Jordan, and then Jordan kind of spills over in Jordan, Muslim, right? It spills over into Israel in the West Bank, so that there's the Gaza Strip, and then there's Hezbollah up north, and that West Bank is the spillover from the East Coast. But in Jordan, Iran fired missiles at U.S. bases, and 2 troops were killed. So now there's like KIA in play, and it's like the Hatfield and McCoy thing. You got one of ours, we're gonna get one of yours. You got one of ours, we're gonna get one of yours. It's in that zone of escalation, and the U.S. has been firing upon Iran for like 9 days, going on 10 days. So it's gotten to that forever war part yet. There shall be no more wars now. It's for no forever. It's got there, I think. It's like stepped into that zone. That's sad. And it's been over $100 billion just in cost, and that's just, and it depletes our ammo and missiles that we have. It depletes that, so we can't help Ukraine. We can't help Ukraine with the Patriot missiles that block the incoming Russian missiles into Ukraine. And Russia, for some reason, I think they're desperate. They are firing on Ukraine big time, and on Kiev a lot lately. Just, oh gosh. And that's just what. So all that's going on, and Spain won the World Cup in New Jersey. Spain. I'm reluctant to show any footage from that because they copyrighted the heck out of me. FIFA is ruthless with copyright. And I got it off of the TV. What are you talking about? It's on TV. I'm good. No, don't show any football. It's footy. Spain won over Argentina, which was an old rivalry, but Spain won, so they're very happy. Goal. And then the Canada is wildfire. It's climate change. Come on. The heat has been so hot that places are just bursting into wildfires left and right. There's outside of Paris, there's the US bits, and we're scared here. We had the Maui wildfire. We're cautious on that. Canada went up in flames. There's a lot of forest in Canada, and a lot of Canadian. That wildfire north of the Midwest has been burning for kind of a few days. It's big, and that not just that they're having heat wave over there, they're having a smoke wave, and that secondhand smoke from the wildfire is serious stuff. It's like, like you've never smoked any cigarettes before, all of a sudden you're 2 packs a day. That's just breathing air outside, so they got to wear a mask. The kind of, you have to have the super mask, because like the regular little masks, like the hospital kind, that's not going to work. And Trump saying, "It's so bad, Canada, you must pay for it, I think you should pay for it." And it's like, what the fuck? I think he said that in passing, but Trump's always geared to gimme the money, you, and I don't know, he's considered tariffs on Canada. So it's all just pretty whacked out there. And there's more, but whatever. So the mail-in ballots came in Hawaii, and I kind of filled mine out. It was pretty simple. It was just the governor, lieutenant governor, but you do have to pick a party beforehand. It's like, you have to choose Democrat or Republican. You can only vote in one of the primaries. That's the thing. In a general election, you can cross that line, I believe, and vote for whomever. You know, if you don't like the other one, vote for the other one. That kind of deal. So, yeah. And as soon as the mailman comes today, because it is Monday. Oh, speaking of Monday, it's Mongoose Monday. Yeah, gonna have a little Mongoose Monday. See, I'm wondering how many of these things I was almost gonna take a break today. I felt kind of off. And so I'm trying to make it as short as I can. Let's go Hawaii news, yeah? Hawaii news. Hawaii. Look, it's Spain. They won, didn't they? Spain strikes gold. So they win. There's an initiative. Fast track affordable housing. It's always been the case, just skyline things. And on Kauai, that what is it? The Elvis Presley. I was trying to think of that guy's name. You know the bloodhound dog. He said at the Cocoa Palms, and it got so old and dilapidated they tore it down. And now they got this is what's going to be the new one. So someone else can be Elvis. New plans for the Cocoa Palms. So they got their sights set on development. The developers are always like, let's just build. Here, the rain of Spain falls mainly on the plain. So here's the World Cup. It's so funny. It doesn't show. She is little thing right here. Move over, exactly. Trump got into the picture. So Trump goes up there, and the president of FIFA was like, come on, sit up to the side. And right before they set off the little confetti bomb on the background, and they all cheer, they take a picture. Trump's like standing right there. They're like, get out of the picture for just a second at least. So it was, oh God, it's so embarrassing. You can't just stay. That's the second time he did that. Lonnie Kai goes to wire, and there's the big goals. I didn't watch the game, so even though it was on TV, I didn't watch it. Sorry, but Messi. Oh, you weren't. Messi's the Argentina guy, so he wasn't able to help them. He did well, but they didn't do the World Cup halftime show. There's a big halftime show with all the famous people that I don't know who they were. So oh gosh. So here, let's just do a little. Oh, back in the day, 1983. Just hang out and go to the show at Waikiki 3, which is no longer there. Spared from the wrecking ball, 47-year-old, and they're playing High Road to Chinatown selling. That wasn't unnotable. That was unnotable. 47-year-old structure undergoing extensive upgrade. They since the 79 to raise the landmark. They tore it down. You know, there's no Waikiki 3. It's right in the big one, right? There's bed Oregon and palm trees inside, fake palm trees. And the U.S.'s ninth wave of launches, so they're on.
Why is he here?
Day 9 of just day at pummeling. Yeah, it's a real good cartoon. There's Liberty, Statue of Liberty. Wildfire smoke and oxygen.
Yearning to breathe free.
It's serious. It's a serious thing. And what do we have here?
The law is like the term against the United States. This is the claim that the
I guess we have to do this one. I guess.
Fight for term limits, not against Citizens United.
A letter writer argues that overturning Citizens United, the U.S. Supreme Court decision allowing corporations, unions, and other organizations to spend money to advocate for or against political candidates is the solution to reducing the influence of money in politics.
All Dems must work to reverse Citizens United, cite Article July 11th.
I disagree. Corporations, unions, advocacy groups, and individuals all play important roles in our society. Businesses create jobs, organizations represent interests in their members,
Where are we?
right here, and individuals have a constitutional right to participate in the political process. The real problem isn't who is allowed to speak. It's clear it's that career politicians spend decades cultivating relationships with the same donors and special interests. If we want to reduce the influence of money in Washington, Congress should focus on the constitutional amendment that could make the greatest difference: congressional term limits. Limiting years in office would weaken the power of entrenched interests, encourage fresh ideas, and restore greater accountability to those elected to serve. Phil Winter, Henderson, Nevada, formerly of Kihei, Maui. Oh, thank you, Phil, for sending in your letter and talking in tutu voice there. Citizens United versus term limits. Well, one, it should be both. The term limits, are you kidding me? The poor guy who's growing so old, Mitch McConnell, he's retired from being head of the Senate, but he's like the fixture old guy, been there for the longest time, influence from Kentucky, senator, majority senator, former leader. They went to his apartment or place and they found him unconscious. They found him unconscious. They brought him to the hospital. It's like he's been unconscious, getting good medical care, as in breathing, and he's alive, but he's been unconscious for 3-4 weeks. He's kind of in coma, incapacitated, and they trying to stifle the news. Of and they fake stuff like he's waving, I'm getting better, and he's just out of it. And that's because he's like super old and he's suffering from those debilitating things that happen. And God bless him, but he's gone. He's out of it. He's not dead, but not alive. See, that's not a functional senator. So they have this quandary of what are they going to do now? And that's happened before with some other senators that have gone missing for 4 months. And he'll be back eventually, because they don't want to lose the seat, so they cling to that. So term limits, everybody else there is like in the 70s or whatever, 80s, and so yeah, you have some friends that are in their 80s, so I get it, but that's not a functioning political body, and they just want the seats. Just raise your hand, Mitch. See, he voted for Citizens United, or America First, Save America's Act. So that, and Citizens United. There's capitalism, good. Free market capitalism, good. But capitalism out of control, you got monopolies, and that's not good. And the Citizens United thing is like monopolies. It's out of control. And it's not the same. All these little businesses and the corporations, and they create jobs, the organizations, and they all have a right to speak. No, you got the big corporations donating giant amounts of money, and everyone else, it's kind of wiped everyone off the playing field. So it's not like what you paint there. So yeah, there's big money in politics, and it's not good. That's it. I voted. I don't really think about it too much. Anyways, it's Monday. Have a good one. Bye now. I wish there was
energy.
Low end, no end. Okay. Aloha. Should be a nice day.
Aloha to you. Have a good one. All of the birdies are trying to get me. Oh, okay. Aloha, aloha to you. Cocoa palms, aloha. Bye now. Aloha.